pointed out that it's possible for Republicans to cross over and vote for Ilhan Omar's opponent. Again, Ilhan Omar only defeated Don Samuels in 2022 by 2,000 votes, around 2,000 votes, which means that there is a huge opportunity to get Ilhan Omar out during this primary. And you're already seeing the mainstream media react to it because they know how dangerous this strategy has been. And I thank and commend Laura Loomer for pointing it out to me. I backed her up on social media and some other people as well. Laura, talk to us about this strategy and why you think this is the way to go. And all the people out there who say, oh, well, the Republicans shouldn't be doing this. And tell me why you think this is important.
Well, thanks for having me on. And as you said, we really have a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to remove another Hamas supporter, squad member, from Congress. We've already seen that people who support Hamas and push radical Islamo-fascist and communist policies in Congress, people like Jamal Bowman and, as we saw this week, Cori Bush, they've both been removed from office. And we have an opportunity to remove Ilhan Omar in a completely legal manner. We need to take advantage of open primaries, and it's the same exact thing that Democrats have done to us. When President Trump was running in the primary in New Hampshire, you had David Plouffe, who was Barack Obama's campaign manager, telling Democrats to vote for Nikki Haley in the primary. And now David Plouffe has gone on to work as a senior advisor, and many are saying he's going to be Kamala Harris's campaign manager in this presidential election season. So we need to do what the Democrats do, and that's encourage people, Republicans, independents, and even Democrats to vote in this open primary. And all of them, as long as they're registered to vote, can cast a ballot for Ilhan's primary opponent, who happens to be a Democrat. And while doing that, they can still also vote Republican and support President Trump in the general election. And the general election doesn't matter what you're registered as. Doesn't matter who you vote for in the primary. You can vote for whoever you want in a general election as long as you're registered to vote. So might as well take advantage of this because most primaries are closed throughout the country, which means that you have to only vote for the ballot that you're registered with. And a lot of times we've seen independents have not been allowed to even vote in primaries. But with this open primary, independents, Republicans, and Democrats can all join forces in voting for Don Samuels. And as you pointed out, Ilhan Omar only won her primary in 2022 by 2,466 votes. Okay, so if about 5,000 Republicans or 5,000 independents cast a ballot against her in the primary on August 13th, she will be removed from office. She will be removed from office, and she's tweeting up a storm. She's very scared. She's saying things like, "Oh, it's been the honor of my lifetime to serve you and represent you," and and that's the type of rhetoric that incumbents post this close out from a primary when they are very scared they're going to lose. So, if you're listening and you live in Minnesota and you live in Ilhan Omar's district, doesn't matter if you're a Republican, cast a ballot for the Democrat opponent, Don Samuels, because you can remove her from office.